I would say I like to do the gritty things.
Still loose on the deck. Look at Isiah Warfield not get free.
Sometimes people look at it as the dirty work, but I find that fun.
But that's a veteran play right there.
Getting loose balls, playing defense, rebounds, steals. That stuff's fun to me.
Warfield's kind of making a name for himself, making plays just like that.
I'm kind of like the guy out there that's going to do what the team needs to win the game.
And Isiah Warfield jumps up and says, I'll let my game do the talking as well.
When it comes to basketball, Isiah Warfield is the kind of guy you want on your team. He has loved this game since he was a little boy, but it wasn't necessarily his first love when it came to sports.
I used to play all the sports growing up, baseball, basketball, soccer.
He did play football. He was a quarterback like me, and he was pretty good.
My mom's side of the family is real big in basketball.
We saw that he was athletic, but he didn't really know anything about basketball at first because he was a football player. And then when my husband saw that he was athletic, he said, I'm gonna start getting him training. So he started taking him over to the YMCA, and they started dribbling and skills. And I had never seen him dribble. I seen all these people gathered around, and they were watching Isiah.
Just started falling in love with basketball, and then I kind of just decided basketball is what I wanted to do.
Pretty good choice because he would reach 6'5" and would go on to excel in high school basketball in Pennsylvania, where Liberty head coach Richie McKay first saw him play.
I was immediately drawn to the person of Isiah Warfield. And I remember flying into Pittsburgh and heading over to Sewickley High School. And I walked in the gym, saw Isiah like dominating these guys, and he's about a foot taller than all of them. But you know what I loved about him? Like, he played with a joy and a spirit of enthusiasm and selflessness. Like, didn't think he was better than anyone else. He was obviously the best player on the team, but I just loved his vibe.
That feeling would be mutual. The next time they would link up would be Isiah's official visit to Liberty University.
I didn't really know much about Liberty at the time. I didn't really know where Lynchburg, Virginia was at. And then you get down here and you get on campus, and it's like a whole new world. That was the first thing that caught my eye, was the campus is beautiful. And then second was I got to get around the guys and the coaching staff, and you can feel how like authentic it was, like the relationships that they had with each other and like the family atmosphere. It was something that I instantly like fell in love with, and that was kind of like the deal breaker. Like, obviously they were good at the time, they had great players and were winning a lot of games, but I think what sold me was the family environment.
And we were impressed. And I always said, you know, no matter where Zay went, I knew at some point in time things weren't going to go his way, because that's in every kid that goes off to school and plays Division I athletics. I just wanted to trust the person that was here, that they would treat him right. They'd give him a fair shot and treat him right.
Liberty would be that place for Isiah. But it wouldn't take long for his father's gut feeling to ring true.
Everybody at this level was good. I was used to being the tallest on the court, being the best player playing in high school.
It's hard to step in as a freshman with zero experience at this level and immediately produce, especially the way you're used to performing.
Uncertainty. When the answer isn't right there in front of you, what do you do? When things aren't clear, what do you do?
For Isiah, the transfer portal would have been the easy answer, but he chose a different route.
I met with Coach, and we kind of had a conversation, because I was like, whatever you need me to do, Coach, I want to be able to play next year.
So McKay and the coaching staff would provide him with a list of what to work on.
Took what he told me, and I went at it full speed, and gave it my all that offseason to try and get to where I need to be to play.
He would earn that opportunity and would go on to average more than 13 minutes a game his sophomore season, playing a key role for the Flames, as he does today. And through this experience, it reinforced a lesson his parents taught him from an early age.
Keep working. In the midst of uncertainty, in the midst when things aren't clear, when in the midst of things aren't going your way, or you feel it should be going your way, just keep working. At some point in time, you're going to come out of it. You're going to be okay. Even if it don't, you're going to learn from it.
I think he had the wherewithal to have a little bit more of a longer view. That is really difficult for men to possess, that delayed gratification or the maturity to wait for something that you want and to keep working towards it without giving up. Zay keeps the habit of, I'm gonna get better alive. And I think it's been powerful to him and to our program.
Brings a smile to my face because now I see that this is a good thing where he's grown from it tremendously. I mean, just how he expresses himself, how he talks.
He's just so mature now, and I saw that. And just loving it, loving the man that he is. He had to grow into himself, and he did that here. He did.